Hi, how's it going? My name is Matt Hopkins and I am the owner and founder of Mountain Stream Teas. In this video, I'm going to give you a little bit of an introduction of how I wound up on the east coast of Taiwan, living here, and I'll also just go into a little bit of the philosophy surrounding Mountain Stream Teas and how I've designed the company. Now, I'm Canadian. I lived in Taiwan for about 15 years, and I grew up in Toronto. I had a pretty normal upbringing, nothing particularly special. I graduated with a useless liberal arts degree in the mid-2000s, but I quickly figured out that I didn't think I had a very good future for myself in Canada. So I left. I went to China. And, you know, back then, mid-2000s, China this, China that, that was the place to go if you were an ambitious young person. I quickly found out that China was not the place for me either. But I met someone on a bus in the south of China who told me about Taiwan. I'd never heard of Taiwan before. Sounded great. So I quit my job in China. I came to Taiwan. I traveled around Taiwan. I got out of the train station in Hualien, the place where I live right now. And I said, okay, this is it. This is my new home. This is where I'm going to live. And that's 15 years ago now. Now, I've lived in Hualien for 15 years. I am married to a wonderful woman. I have 2 little boys. And if I was going to choose a career or a label for myself, I would probably say I was an entrepreneur. I've had a lot of jobs here and a lot of different businesses. Now, the overarching theme for me when I'm starting up these businesses is do no harm. That's been my driving philosophy for the things that I've done over the past 15 years. Now, the thing that I've done the longest is a company called Hualien Outdoors. In Hualien Outdoors, I am a tour guide and I take people to beautiful places like this river. We go up this river tracing, and up into the mountains in this area, which are world class. And, you know, small groups, leave no trace, do no harm. Now, why have I started this tea company? Well, I'd always drank tea, but I had never really had tea that was something that I could really latch onto. That changed about 4 or 5 years ago now. I was involved with a project with a friend of mine where we found some beautiful tea and we brought it to the Western market. Now that project failed miserably. But during that time period, I started up an Instagram account. And this was a long time ago. This was 2017, I guess now. But I launched I started this Instagram account basically as an experiment, describing the beautiful teas that we had found. They were agrochemical free, family run farm, single origin, hand picked, hand processed on site. You know, the short form I always use for these teas are jokingly hipster teas. And this Instagram account just started growing and growing and growing. And back then it was called the Taiwan East Coast Tea Guy was the handle for that Instagram account. I don't know if anybody remembers that. But pretty soon, people started getting in touch with me saying, I want to buy some of that tea. And I said, well, I don't have any tea. I don't sell the tea. And there were so many people that were interested in it that by the spring of 2018, I decided, okay, let's start Mountain Stream Teas. So in March 2018, I started Mountain Stream Teas with the idea of creating a company that was doing no harm. Now I'm about to go into the woo-woo land right now, but I'm going to borrow an idea from a philosopher whose name is Daniel Schmatzenberger. And he's sort of a modern philosopher based out of California. And he has the idea of what's called an omni-win. So the idea that you would live your life and you would make choices with the idea that you were creating a positive feedback loop where everybody wins. And I quickly realized that Mountain Stream Teas was that. So I was finding agrochemical-free teas from small farmer producers. You know, when I buy teas, there's no middleman, right? I literally give the cash into the hands of the farmer on the farm buying these teas. And what I've been doing is trying to create this positive feedback loop, this omni-win. You have a farmer who is producing tea. You got a healthy soil, healthy tea plants, healthy farmer, creating healthy communities, creating a healthy product that is drunk by healthy tea drinkers. And I realized very quickly that if I did this correctly, I could create this positive feedback loop. More healthy tea drinkers drinking more healthy tea, supporting more healthy farmers, supporting more healthy communities, creating more healthy soil and more healthy tea plants, going back and forth and creating this positive feedback loop, this omni-win, if you will. And that has been the driving force behind what I've tried to do with Mountain Stream Teas. Now, it's not perfect. I have made mistakes, and I will make mistakes in the future. Doing things like this, there is no absolute right way and absolute wrong way to do it. Well, there's probably an absolute wrong way to do it. But with that philosophy in mind, I've been trying to grow this company in a sustainable way, in a way that is creating the most amount of benefit and radiating that benefit outwards. Again, healthy soil, healthy tea plants, healthy farmers, healthy communities, healthy tea drinkers. Right? Along the way, of course, you know, me and my family, we get to eat, of course, but it's something that has been a roller coaster and so much fun. The last 2 years, we're coming up to the 2-year anniversary of Mountain Stream Teas. There'll be an anniversary sale in a couple weeks. Has been absolutely spectacular. It certainly changed my life for the better. And we're getting to the point now where we really can support farmers who are doing the right thing. But if you have any other questions about this, any other questions about Mountain Stream Teas, the philosophy, put it in the comments below. Get in touch with me directly, Facebook, through the website, Instagram. Thanks for watching, and I hope there's some good tea in your future.